Hello, it's Mick from Creative Schools again, here with another training video. This one is to do with calendar and how you can add events to your website. So, like the news, the calendar appears in a couple of different places. The first one is here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this featured image. You don't need to set a featured image when you set calendar events, but this is where your calendar appears on the home page. It also appears in here. And this is a full month view of the calendar, and that's showing us today's date and all the events that are going on. If you hover over them, a little bit more information comes on. Also, to note here that parents can subscribe to the calendar here, so if they click on that, click the device or the application that they're using, and that will subscribe the calendar events to that device or to that application. And it's also a dynamic calendar, so when you update the calendar, it updates the subscribed feed on their phone as well, so you don't need to, or they don't need to worry about resubscribing every time an event is added. And also, if we go to classes, year 1, scroll down, every class has events on here. So if we click on that, it shows the events that are relevant to that year group. Okay, so to add a new event, we start off with hovering over new and going down to event. And the things we need for an event are a title. And we need to select this information from event date and time. So this is an all-day event on the 20th of October. Or if we untick that, we can set a time that it starts and that it finishes. Time zone's London, which you can leave as that. You can also set repeating, recurring events. So we want this one to, for example, repeat weekly on a Thursday for a couple of weeks. So we apply that, and it tells you here, so up until weekly on Thursday, up until October the 28th. And we can also exclude anything. So if we know that the 3rd, for example, if we were going on beyond the 28th, the 3rd is half term, we apply, and it tells you that that event is, even though it's after this event is excluded from this recurring event. We'll untick those because we don't want them for now, but that's something you can do. The next thing we need is the category. So this tells us whereabouts on the website it sits. So reception, nursery, year 1 and 2, for example. Got a big text box here to add in any information you want to outside of the title. The other things you can add, but they're not important. Those are the only things that you definitely need. A title, select the categories, and fill out this first accordion section of the event here. You definitely need that. But these ones here, the event location details, only fill those in if the event is outside of the school. The event costs and tickets, if you've got a external ticket supplier and you want to use that, put in the link for so the parents can go and purchase tickets, and also add in the cost or free event, as most events are going to be free and at the school. You don't need to change these two. But what I will recommend, just from our experience, is if you are adding an event, just pop your name in there, and that will give not just the parents, they will know who to ask if they've got any questions, but it also helps the staff in reception if they get a telephone call through to the office saying, I want some information about this event. The members of staff at the front desk can then know who's added this event and know who to contact to get some answers for the questions. So that's all we need, and you can set it as a draft to come back to it later. All of the events should be public, but you can password protect them and make them private, but we haven't set that up for you yet. But if you do want to, there's ways of doing that. So just add a password, type in the password, and people have to know that password before they can view the event. And private, same as the news, private means that people have to have a login to the site, like I've got up here, to view that event. But we don't want that. And you can also, if you get ahead of yourself, you can set things to appear in the future. So this is nothing to do with this. If you click on publish, it will appear immediately. But if you set this to appear in the future, the event won't appear on the calendar until the date you select here. Then when you're happy with everything, just click publish and you're done. Thanks for watching.